Jericho Price here with Twisted Bat. Today on Tech Talk, I'm going to do an unboxing and installation video of the Chicco KeyFit car seat base. Okay, so my wife and I have a baby due in about 6 weeks. For the car seat, we went with the Chicco Trio system, which is the infant car seat and stroller combination, and that kit comes with the car seat base. So I've already gone ahead and installed that in my wife's car, so I bought another base to put in my car. That way all we have to do is take the car seat in and out of her car to my car, and each car will have their own base. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alright, so yep, this is the identical base that came in the Trio infant car seat and stroller system. Yep, the instructions are right here in the front, and it's kind of nice. It's got a little compartment so that you can keep the instructions in it for later. Okay, so there's a few ways that you can install this seat. There is the lap belt method, the lap shoulder belt method, and then the latch method. Both my wife's and my car have the latches at the bottom of the seat, the metal bars, and I'll show you those in a second, that these two clips will connect to. The installation on the KeyFit base is pretty simple, and it's about 3 steps. You will use these 2 buttons on the side to get it level in your vehicle. Depending on the contour of your seats, every car is going to be different, so once you get it level, you let those buttons go, and then you would take these latches out. They look like little seat belt clips almost. We'll connect those to the latches, and then once it's in place, apply some pressure, pull it tight, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and get this installed. As I said, there's a few methods to installing the KeyFit base. The first method that I'll be demonstrating is the latch method. So what you're going to want to do is go into the car where you're going to be installing the seat and locate the latches where you'll be attaching to. There's 2 latches you need to locate, and they're going to be on the edges of the seat. So the first one is there, and the next one is right there behind the middle seat belt. Big thing that you need to be aware of is this sticker shows you which way is the front. So this needs to be pointing towards the front of the vehicle. That arrow right there makes it pretty easy so you don't screw that up. So you go ahead and just kind of put it in place. This doesn't have to be super exact, but just kind of get it where you want it. Here's a little tip that I discovered. They recommend leveling it first before you connect the straps to the latches, but I found it easier to to connect them first, then try to level it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's start by removing the latch out from the side of the car seat, and you will see that this is just like a little seat belt. When you push the button, the latch releases. That's when you want to take it in and out. So like I showed earlier, we're going to connect that to that latch down at the bottom. Now when you do this, you want to make sure that the strap isn't twisted. Make sure it's not twisted. Take that end, and all you do is just push it on that latch till you hear it click, just like that. And just to be sure that it is connected to the latch down at the bottom, go ahead and just give it a little tug. That side's good. Now let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Find that same metal latch down at the bottom, making sure the strap is not twisted. So there, we are connected. Go ahead and pull up, good and tight. The next step is to get the seat level, and to level it, what you got to do is get the bubble in between the 2 lines. So let's go ahead and get that, and I'll show you a little tip I learned when trying to install this. So to get the seat level, the adjustment is here. You push these 2 orange buttons at the same time, and when you lift up, that makes the little recliner in the back. Now, the trick I found is the instructions tell you to get it level right off the bat. So you center it and probably put it about right there. But the issue is when you go to actually tighten the base and get it secure in here, it'll actually push down, so it can screw up your level a little bit. So what I would recommend doing is your bubble here, make sure when you level it, it's a little bit more towards the top. So let's go about right there. You can see this isn't where we would want it, but it's at the top. But when we go to tighten this, it's gonna push it down. So let's go ahead and do that step. This strap right here, when you pull it, it's gonna tighten the latch straps. And you wanna go ahead and put some force on it because you want this to be secure in here. So let's go ahead and just pull it slowly to start, just so you start to get it snug. Kind of make sure that the base is still centered. Once it's tight, you want to go ahead and put some force on it. I think we're still pretty centered here. You pull, give it some force. So yeah, go ahead and play with it. You know, make sure you got it good and tight, and then check your bubble again. In this case, I think I would like it a little lower. All you have to do is pull this up, and that loosens it. And then we can go ahead and readjust. I had my bubble a little too high. So let's get that bubble about right there. Now let's go ahead again, putting some force on it, pulling up. I like that much better. Our bubble is now more in the center. And there we go. The car seat base is installed. Now they recommend this right here because you don't want this hanging out. You just put it in this little compartment that they have right here, fold it in there. Okay, so the next method I'm going to show you is if you don't have those latch bars in the bottom of your car seats, you can use just the vehicle belt by itself. If you have the latch bars, I would recommend using that method instead. To me, it seems a little bit more secure. The instructions say you can use either method and both are as effective, but I would prefer to do the latch belt method that I showed first. But let's go ahead and explain how to do it this way. You're gonna grab the car seat belt and you're gonna run it under this hole. And then you're going to run it across the top here. And once again, the sticker kind of explains it. And then run it down through the hole and go ahead and buckle it into the seatbelt. So nice and tight. Now you want to start just kind of tightening it up, watching your level at the same time, but we're good from the last time we leveled it to pull that tight, trying to keep the tension. And then I'm trying to let the slack out at the same time, let it go back into the back of the seat. Now you'll see this orange plastic piece right here. There's actually a slit in there, and what this is, it's called the lock. So once you've got it good and tight, where you want it, I think I'm happy with that. Try and eliminate some of the slack. Once you're ready, without pulling on this, trying to pull it right down here, trying to just keep that tension, slide the seatbelt into that slit and push it towards the back of the car seat. And there you go. It seems like there's slack in here, but this lock is holding all the tension within here. So there you go. Like I said, I prefer the latch method, but that is the way to do it if your car does not have the latch bar. Now that I have the base installed in my car, it is simple to just remove the car seat from my wife's vehicle, leaving the base that's in there intact, bringing the car seat over, and dropping it into the base in my car. It's as easy as that. The way this system is set up, it's nice because, for example, if grandma's watching the baby a lot and she's putting the baby in her vehicle, all you have to do is get an additional base and the car seat can just go back and forth between the cars. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you soon. Jericho Price here with Twisted Bat. Today on Tech Talk, I'm going to do an unboxing and installation video of the Chicco KeyFit car seat base. Okay, so my wife and I have a baby due in about 6 weeks. For the car seat, we went with the Chicco Trio system, which is the infant car seat and stroller combination. And that kit comes with the car seat base. So I've already gone ahead and installed that in my wife's car. So I bought another base to put in my car. That way all we have to do is take the car seat in and out of her car to my car, and each car will have their own base. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alright, so yep, this is the identical base